I'm Lauren.
And I'm Mark.
And this is the Dengineers.
The show that puts you in charge of building your very own dream den.
Whoa!
Indoors.
Is this yours?
Yeah.
Outdoors.
Oh, that's so cool.
Even underground.
That's amazing.
Whatever you want, the Dengineers team are here to transform your ideas into amazing spaces.
Built especially for you.
Here we go.
Hello. Amazing. Oh. Oh, wow.
Welcome to the Dengineers. Today we're off to Huntingdon to surprise a boy who loves all things trains.
He certainly does. And I hope you're ready to work your socks off, because this den is going to take serious hard work.
I am raring to go.
Our Dengineer right now is on his way to a train amusement park that's not too far from here.
Shall we go and give him the good news?
Yeah, come on, hop on.
Sorry, do you actually know how to drive that thing?
Nah, not at all.
Brilliant. I'll be taking the car.
Yeah, good idea. Wait for me! Today's Dengineer is Ben from Huntingdon. He loves to play with his trains, and boy, does he have a lot of them.
This is the Flying Scotsman. This is the Class 06. Number 3 is the Class 31.
And it's not just trains that Ben loves. He's a master track builder and has big plans in the pipeline.
I have the dream track and I'm saving up money that I have earned and birthday and Christmas money.
But our Ben has got a problem.
He shares his room with little sister Verity, and unfortunately that means his trains are in serious danger of total annihilation.
What Ben needs is somewhere he can play with his trains.
Well, it's a good job he asked the Dengineers for help then.
I really want it because I want to be able to get my trains out permanently. It would mean a lot to me and I'd probably be disappearing at every part of my spare time.
This boy needs a den ASAP.
And that's exactly what he's going to get. He just doesn't know it yet. It's obvious that Ben is in need of his own space, so we better get this den on track.
Yep, and right now Ben is on his way to this amusement park with his mum and dad.
And little does he know, we're about to give him the surprise of a lifetime.
Come on, you. Let's get hidden.
Yeah, come on. Where is she going? We've got our hidden cameras set up all around the park, waiting for the main man himself.
Mum and Dad are in on it, and Dad's being mic'd up for our big surprise.
Right, John, you're part of the team. You're officially part of the Dengineers crew.
Excellent.
Are you ready for this?
I am.
I mean, I don't want to put any pressure on, but this is basically all on you, John.
Thanks for that. Appreciate it.
You understand how important it is that Ben doesn't find out, don't you?
I do.
I think you better go and get him.
Will do.
Go, John.
See you in a bit, mate. Everything is set and bang on schedule. Here comes Ben. He's there, big guy. He's gonna come around there any second.
We've got our producer up there who's over. Look out, she's on something. He looks like he's well into his trains. He's just like looking at them all.
This is so exciting. And Ben has no idea what's about to happen.
What can you hear? What can you hear?
They're over the bridge. Yeah, they're over the other side. Coast is clear.
Amazing. Should we go and give him the big news?
Let's make it happen.
Let's go.
Hello, hello. We're looking for a fella called Ben.
We know that you're train mad, is that right?
Yes.
And we know that you've got nowhere to actually play with your trains, have you?
No.
Right.
So, Ben, you're in serious luck because we are from CBBC's The Dengineers and you're coming with us to help design and build your very own dream den. How does that sound?
Yes! Yes, high five. Should we up
How does
top?
that sound, Ben?
Brilliant.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Mum, Dad, we'll see you later. We're going to make this
Bye.
down. Come on, Ben, let's go.
Let's go.
I was just having a look around to see if I could recognise any of the trains.
Hello, hello. We're looking for a fella called Ben.
Very surprised. I wasn't at all expecting it.
You're coming with us to help design and build your very own dream den. How does that sound?
Ben's reaction was brilliant.
Yeah.
I was really pleased to see him. He was like, yes, get in there. I think he's going to really, really like it.
Dream come true, isn't it?
Yeah.
Proper dream come true.
Our first port of call is the Dengineers Mobile HQ, which has got some mega cool technology to get this den on track.
On here, we've got like loads of pictures to give us loads of inspiration. So should we have a little look?
Yeah.
Let's go for it. Go on, Mark.
Let's start with the colours. What kind of colours do you want? You know, like blues, whites, reds, something bright, or even black and white?
I think I quite like that.
This one, yeah?
Yeah.
Brilliant. I know. What about a picture of your sister in the den? Because she's going to be going in the den, isn't she?
Not so much, no.
What about like train stations? What do you think about that?
I think we saw a old train
There you go.
station. Yeah.
So do you like that kind of style?
Yeah.
Very old-fashioned looking station, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you like the old-fashioned ones or the modern ones?
Old one, because I was thinking more of a sort of country.
Like we're in the
good
middle of
idea.
nowhere in a little train station.
Yeah.
So, guys, I think we've got it. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Ben has set his mind on an old-fashioned, vintage look for his den with retro graphics to make it a throwback to the old days of steam trains.
And we've got just the fella to bring Ben's dream den to life.
Meet Sedge. He's been in the business for 36 years and is an expert at creating amazing dens. He's the perfect designer to make the impossible possible.
So, Sedge, we are raring to go. Tell us about the ideas you've got up your sleeve.
Well, Ben, we've designed for you a beautiful railway station all of your own.
Brilliant.
Brilliant, yeah?
It's going to have a signal box on the front so people will know if you're in or out. Also, Ben, we're going to put your own sign right across the front of it, so it's going to be Ben's Station. Would you like that?
Yes.
I'd be very interested to know how you play with your trains inside. You know, how are you going to set it up?
I put it on a board that can come down from the ceiling.
And then you walk around the board tending to the train set? Is that what you do?
I'd come up in the middle.
You've got a
Ah.
good vision for this, Ben. I like it.
Definitely.
I've never done one of those before.
I love this. We've got one of the top designers in the
Yeah.
country, but you've given him a brand new idea. That's quite cool. So is there anything else we need to think about, or are we ready to go?
Well, you can't do anything until we've got some electricity down here, I'm afraid. There are lots of things in this den that need electricity, so we need to see if we can get it down pretty quick. If we can't, then I'm afraid it's game over.
Ah, right, we don't want that. Should we go and find an expert to sort this out?
Let's do it.
Come on.
Okay.
This could be a massive problem for Ben's den, so the first thing to do is call in electrician David to see if it's possible to get power wired from the house and down to where the den will be.
So, Dave, what is the situation with the Lecky?
Situation's good and bad, unfortunately.
Oh.
We've got good news, we can get it down there, but it's going to be a lot of work. We've got to remove fence panels and take up a lot of slabs and stuff like that.
Okay, all right. What do you think about that, Ben?
Sounds good.
You reckon we're going to be able to do it? Yeah?
Yeah.
Show me the muscles. Show me yours. Yeah, you've got better ones than me. Come on, let's go do it. We've got work to do.
The team need to send 55 metres of electrical cabling from the house down to the den. That's longer than an Olympic swimming pool. However, there are loads of fence panels and paving stones in the way, so it's up to Dad and the Dengineers to get stuck in.
Look at it, look! Oh, I love this! While me and Ben clear the fence panels, yes! Dad makes short work of the concrete slabs. And it's not long until it's time for a digger to take centre stage.
Oh, yeah.
I won't ride on that! This bad boy wastes no time in digging a trench down the side of the house and through the garden so that Ben's den can get the power it needs to run his trains. With the trench nearly done, Dengineer Frank lets me finish the job. Whoop, whoop. Whoa, this is the best thing ever! Hey, look at this! Oh! Yes, Frank, look at that! Oh. And then to release it.
It's stuck.
I think I should leave it to the professionals. Frank finishes the job and the electricians can finally put down the cable for Ben's den. And the last job of the day is to lay a concrete base to support the den's weight. So, Dad, thank you very much for your hard work this afternoon, but, and I do mean this politely, it's time for you two to clear off out of here because this is a Dengineers only zone, so off you go. Wave goodbye, Ben.
Bye.
Come on, get out, Mum, Dad. Out you go. Out you go. In with
The next time Ben's family will see the garden will be at the big reveal in just 4 days' time.
And that leaves little time for Sedge and the Dengineers to work their magic on Ben's den.
Inspired by Ben's ideas, Sedge has designed an old-fashioned railway station with its very own sign and platform.
On the inside, Ben will have a remote-control table that comes down from the roof for him to play with his trains. Add to this a control booth where Ben can operate his trains, and you've got one brilliant den.
It's day 2 of the build, and Sedge's team are on site and raring to go. And they'll need to be, because getting this den built in 4 days is going to be a massive job.
And that job is about to get even bigger, thanks to good old Mother Nature. This is the worst possible news for designer Sedge. Sedge, what stage are we at so far then?
Well, we put the floor base in, we're trying to erect the walls, and we need to get the roof on. But as you can see, it's really bad, and this could help us.
Typical English weather.
Exactly.
How much of a problem is it?
It's quite bad. It's coming on really heavily. We might have to wrap it up, which means it's going to put us behind.
The team push on despite the wet conditions. But as the weather worsens, Sedge has got to make a tough decision.
The weather's really, really coming down now. We've only managed to put in about 2 hours worth of work. We're going to have to leave it for today, I'm afraid.
This is a disaster for Ben, and the team have to dismantle all the walls so they won't get ruined by the bad weather.
I'm a bit worried that in our grand plan we might not meet the deadline. We'll do everything we can to get there, but it could look very, very tight.
I think it will definitely hold us back a bit. It means that we'll have to work even harder tomorrow.
With the build being stopped in its tracks, I reckon it's a good time for me and Ben to head out to learn more about the world of steam trains. So we've come to Nene Valley Railway in Peterborough. Nene Valley Railway is based at Wansford Station and is home to 4 operational steam locomotives.
Look, what's this?
I think it's a engine from a diesel.
How do you know that?
We're here to meet Locomotive Superintendent Paul Rowe to find out what they're working on at the moment.
Well, this is our big workshop at the railway here. We've got a big boiler. This is from a Battle of Britain class locomotive, and that boiler's been overhauled. And also, whilst in the shed, we've got our Thomas, which is having its overhaul as well. And hopefully towards the end of this year, our Thomas will be back out in steam.
You know, it would be so good if we got to ride on a train.
That'd be brilliant.
Wouldn't it?
Funny you should say that, because we've got a train over there with a steam engine on the front of it, but I've got 2 jobs I need doing. I need somebody to pull the signals that controls the train and tells it where to go.
I'll do that.
Excellent. Well, I need you to do something as well, so you can come and I'll teach you how to drive the engine.
Yes, Benny boy, double axe. That's something to tell our mates, isn't it?
Definitely.
While the train gets all fired up, it's time for Ben to do a very important job and signal the train to go.
Keep going right through to the back and the handle up. That's it, up there.
is ready to go now.
Oh, it's pretty powerful.
The train we're riding today is a Hunslet saddle tank.
This thing is scary.
And was built in Leeds in 1940.
That there is 1,500 degrees of heat, and that's how this whole train runs.
This train is powered by the steam that comes from this furnace, which reaches a temperature higher than that of volcanic lava.
That's the Ben boy.
I haven't got a clue if he's doing any of the driving at all. So if it is him, he's doing a very good job.
Well done, Mark. You drove the train well there. Just got to stop it now.
Whee!
Ben, it's been a great day, but the weather's getting bad now. Should we make our way back?
Sorry, Mark. One-way ticket.
One-way ticket?
Bye.
What do you mean? You can't leave me here. Wait, no! I thought Dengineers stuck together.
No, sorry.
You're forgetting me. No!
Bye.
Hey! I can't believe it.
Back at the den and having lost a whole day to bad weather, it's really important for the team to get back on schedule.
The rain has made a right mess, and so the first job is a spot of cleaning.
That's coming off well, isn't it?
Yeah.
As the sun finally comes out, the Dengineers work double time to get back on track.
The den walls are erected again.
And the roof goes on.
And Ben helps Sedge with the platform floor.
Excellent, excellent.
All this graft is hungry work, and Sedge seems to have a taste for the sweeter things in life. Or chocolate brownies, to be more precise.
I don't know how many chocolate brownies I've had today, but I've loved every single one of them. They've been delicious.
As the day comes to an end, the Dengineers have worked their socks off and the team are in a positive mood.
We were very worried at the start of the day because we thought we were going to get more rain. It was going to hold us up even further, but we've really cracked on. Today's been brilliant.
It's gone really well. I think we've managed to catch up and we've managed to skip the rain.
This is the last time Ben will see his den before the big reveal, and there's still loads to do.
Hey, you, and you, and you, and... Probably not you. Have you ever had loads of stuff but nowhere to put that stuff? Of course you have. Who doesn't? It's the cereal box storage hack.
Just take a few cereal boxes and eat the contents. Then grab some wrapping paper. Cut the ends off the boxes, keeping the lengths the same. Flatten them out and get wrapping. Put the boxes back together and put all your bits in. Goodbye clutter, hello to a world of organised tidiness.
Back at the build, it's the final day before the big reveal.
Sedge, what stage are we at?
Well, it's still a lot to do. All hands on deck for the last day. We've got a lot of painting to do outside still. We've got some doors to hang. We've got the floor to finish. One of the most important jobs, though, is the train set table. And you and Ben could help me paint that, if you would, please. If you're not doing anything, not too busy,
No,
are you?
I'm not too busy. I suppose I could help out, Sedge.
Oh,
yeah, I'll
well.
spare my time for you.
This is the crucial part of the den, and the team can't afford any mistakes.
Ah! Look what I just did. I feel like mine's not as neat as yours. How are you doing that so well?
I've had practice.
While Ben continues his expert paint job, I catch up with Mum and Dad to find out why Ben needs this awesome den.
How difficult is it for him to play with his trains?
It's really hard for him because we've only actually got 2 bedrooms upstairs, so both Ben and Verity have to share. And for Ben, I think it's what's particularly hard is that it was his bedroom for quite a long time on his own. And it's not unusual for the Flying Scotsman to go racing past a baby doll or a pony or or what have you, because Verity's things
Massively
are in
out of scale pony at that.
Giant ponies in the train track.
Unicorns are particularly hazardous.
Back in the garden, and the Dengineers are working hard to get the den finished in time for the big reveal. And Sedge has come up with a cool upcycle for Ben's den using 2 old walkie-talkies and some spare bits of wood.
What we're going to do is take this radio set, okay, with its little sort of speaker terminal, if you like, and we're going to make you a really cool box that's sort of a bit old-fashioned but matches the den.
This upcycle will mean that Ben can communicate with the house whenever he's in the den.
It's like a little post box.
Perfect.
Ben helps to drill in some wooden discs, which will eventually look like old-fashioned dials. And Pete finishes it off by adding some hinges for the terminal door. The next time Ben will see this communications terminal, it'll have 2 old walkie-talkies in it, and it will be on the wall of his den.
So, Sedge, we're getting close to the reveal of the den. How's it going?
Well, Lauren, it's going really well. I'm still worried about the train set table. We haven't got that installed yet. Just waiting for the electrician to finish off a few bits, and then hopefully all's going to go well when we start fitting it.
So I'm guessing without that, we're in trouble, really, aren't we? Because that's the point of the den.
Well, that's it. Without that, there's no train station den.
No pressure, then? No pressure whatsoever.
Electrician Paul is fitting a consumer unit into the den which will feed electricity to the lights, Ben's trains, and most importantly, the hoist that will operate his table. The hoist will be able to lift 200 kilograms. That's the weight of 3 average dads. So it shouldn't have any problems with a wooden table with a few trains on.
No, we'll go in, just need a bit more.
But there is a problem.
There's always one little thing.
Sedge is worried that the consumer unit is sticking out too far and that the train table won't be able to pass it when it comes down from the roof.
It doesn't matter what it looks like, it's got to work.
The box has already been fitted to the wall, so there's nothing that Sedge can do. If the table doesn't pass the box, it's a disaster for Ben's den. This is the moment of truth.
This is it.
Look at that. Missed it. Perfect. Actually, it's a perfect fit, see?
That's how lucky he is.
Yeah. When we got the hoist working and the table went up for the first time and it just missed, I was absolutely elated. It was almost like my favourite football team winning the FA Cup. It was that good, really. Believe you me, it was that good.
That was a close one, but there's no time to celebrate because it's all hands to the pump to get this den finished.
Is that level?
I think I'm most excited about how the interior is going to turn out. Can't really wait at all.
After a monumental effort, the den is complete. This garden used to be an empty space, but not anymore.
Sedge and the Dengineers have created one epic den. It's taken 55 metres of electrical cabling, over 90 metres of timber, and 15 litres of paint to construct an awesome den where Ben can play with his trains whenever he wants.
Ben, out you come! But what will he think of it?
Oh my gosh.
What do you reckon, Ben?
This is better than I was expecting. This is brilliant.
What do you think about the sign up there? What does that say?
Ben Station. Looks excellent.
Cool, right?
Yeah.
You can't stop smiling, I love it.
Inspired by Ben's love of steam trains, this vintage railway station den has a traditional platform, customised signs, and even has a railway signal light to show his friends and family when he's in the den.
And on the inside, things get even better.
Here you go.
Get in there.
Wow.
You know that thing that you're touching now?
Yeah?
That goes up and down on that cable.
Brilliant.
That can lower now, Ben, and you can play with your trains.
Ben wanted a table that comes down from the ceiling to race his trains on, and Sedge has delivered big time. Not just that, but there's a souvenir from his den day out. And his very own communications terminal so he can talk to the house whenever he wants. And there's one last thing to give to Ben.
Do you remember when you said you'd love your dream train track?
Yeah.
Sounded quite cool, didn't it?
Yeah.
Because
Ta-da!
we've got a little surprise for you. Have a look at that.
How is that, Ben?
My goodness.
This den is not done until you have set that up.
Get cracking.
I shall.
Ben's got all the pieces he needs for his dream railway creation. And after some super speedy track laying, it's time for Ben to sign off the team's hard work.
This den is done.
Yes!
Love it.
We've got to do one more thing. Get your mum, dad, and Verity down here, yeah?
Yeah.
And there is only one way to do it. Go on, call them in.
Here we go. It's getting used for the first time.
Mum, Dad, Verity. You can come down now. They're coming. OK, see you in a minute.
Ben's family haven't seen the garden since it was an empty space. What will they think of Ben and the Dengineers' work?
Gorgeous. That is properly cool.
What do you reckon of the outside?
It's amazing.
Cool.
Was it what you were expecting?
No, I was expecting a shed. I was expecting a shed.
We do better than a shed here on Dengineers.
Much better than the shed. That is so cool.
Do you want to come inside?
The family love the den. Here you go, guys. And it's now time for the first race in Ben's station.
I think my favourite bits is all of it.
I think the den is brilliant. I was expecting a shed with maybe an extension cord, possibly a light, but this is just a whole different ballgame.
Perfect. It's just perfect for Ben. We're so lucky. Luckiest little boy on the planet, I think, at the moment.
The experience has been brilliant and I've loved all of it. If I had to rate it, 10 out of 10.
This den is unbelievable, isn't it?
Absolutely awesome. But there is no time to stop. We've still got dens to make. Now, what time does that train come?
Lauren, it's not actually a station.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I knew that.
Whatever. Come on, let's go.
I'm Lauren.
And I'm Mark.
And this is the Dengineers.
The show that puts you in charge of building your very own dream den.
Whoa!
Indoors.
Is this yours?
Yeah.
Outdoors.
Oh, that's so cool.
Even underground.
That's amazing.
Whatever you want, the Dengineers team are here to transform your ideas into amazing spaces.
Built especially for you.
Here we go.
Amazing. Oh, wow.
Welcome to the Dengineers. Today we're off to Huntingdon to surprise a boy who loves all things trains.
He certainly does. And I hope you're ready to work your socks off, because this den is going to take serious hard work.
I am raring to go.
Our Dengineer right now is on his way to a train amusement park that's not too far from here.
Shall we go and give him the good news?
Yeah, come on, hop on.
Sorry, do you actually know how to drive that thing?
Nah, not at all.
Brilliant. I'll be taking the car.
Yeah, good idea. Wait for me!
Today's Dengineer is Ben from Huntingdon. He loves to play with his trains, and boy, does he have a lot of them.
This is the Flying Scotsman. This is the Class 06. Number 3 is the Class 31.
And it's not just trains that Ben loves. He's a master track builder and has big plans in the pipeline.
I have the dream track and I'm saving up money that I have earned and birthday and Christmas money.
But our Ben has got a problem.
He shares his room with little sister Verity, and unfortunately that means his trains are in serious danger of total annihilation.
What Ben needs is somewhere he can play with his trains.
Well, it's a good job he asked the Dengineers for help then.
I really want it because I want to be able to get my trains out permanently. It would mean a lot to me and I'd probably be disappearing at every part of my spare time.
This boy